Rest in peace, Lady Boo, aka Gangsta Boo. So, you guys, today, January the 1st, Gangsta Boo was found deceased in her Memphis home around 4 p.m. She was only 43 years old, and while she was still at a relatively young age, she left a remarkable impact in the rap game. So, for a lot of people who don't know Gangsta Boo, one of her major hits was Where Them Dollars At. Her real name was Lola Mitchell. She started rapping around the age of 14 years old. She actually joined the Grammy-winning rap group 3 6 Mafia in Memphis, Tennessee. The group included the late Lord Infamous in the front, Juicy J, which we all know he's still popping right now, DJ Paul, Crunchy Black, the late Kustanika, who's not in the picture, and then you see in the back Project Pat. He had his own wave too. And you guys, she was the second lady of the camp, and she definitely had a wave. So at one point, all of her music was on the box, it was on BET, like sis had it going on. She had at least 3 of her own albums, and she also collabed with other famous artists like Killer Mike, Gucci Mane, The Game, Outkast, and T.I. And if you haven't heard her music, go back and listen to it. Like, you can definitely stream it. I have to say, I feel like a lot of females were inspired by Gangsta Boo, even though she's not credited in the music game as she should be. I think that there might be other female artists that copied from her, and other people just didn't know who the originator was. It definitely was Gangsta Boo. Gangsta Boo was one of the hardest female rappers in the 90s, period. And like, for the Gangsta Boo supporters, for some of you who might be a little skeptical about her passing, I just want to let you know, this is not a rumor. This is verified. They actually covered it in the Memphis News just because she's an icon there. So they definitely wanted to pay respect to Gangsta Boo and talk about what happened to her. So far, people are speculating that she could have died because of drugs, or it could have just been her being in poor health. Whatever the official cause of death was, I just hope that her family finds some solace, and that we all send condolences to her family, to her loved ones, and to her friends. So, what is your favorite track by Gangsta Boo? Like, I really cannot believe it, because I'm not gonna lie, like, it just gives me memories, because like, I remember 3 6 Mafia when they dropped When the Smoke Clears, and they got that they got 5 mics, I think, off that album. I think that's how they got their Grammy too. Like, they definitely were blowing up, and they had been rapping for like a decade before like everyone else in the world knew who they were. They were definitely putting in work representing Memphis. Gangsta Boo, she flowed like the dude. She definitely was one of the better rappers out of the entire 3 6 Mafia camp. My favorite was always Gangsta Boo, Project Pat, and the late Lord Infamous. So if you guys are still here, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like this video. I appreciate all your support. It just makes me think about Inquiring Minds and When the Smoke Clears. Like, those albums were a whole vibe. Thanks for tuning in. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo, aka Lola Mitchell.